All right, so now we're getting into some nitty gritty stuff. We're going to be talking about landing pages, and we're going to talk about conversion rates and what you can expect and what you need to do to improve your landing rate. And again, we have put a lot of trial and error and money behind our landing pages, so you're really getting to take advantage of time and money that we've spent perfecting this. So Rose is going to start off by talking just a little bit about what you can expect with conversion rates on your landing pages. There's a lot of misunderstandings and just lack of knowledge. So Rose is going to clear up some stuff, and then we're going to take a look at the actual landing page that does really well for us, and we're going to walk through it so you know what your landing page should look like. So go ahead, Rose.
Yeah. So before I talk about that, I'm going to talk about when you run ads, it's very important that you don't just send them straight to a checkout page because that's very jarring for people. They're like, what the heck? I don't even know what this is about. Why are you asking me to check out? So what we do is we create a landing page that explains the whole product and then a button on that page to go to the checkout page. So you're going to make two pages, your landing page and your checkout page. And I'm going to walk through each one. So your landing page should have anywhere from a 2 to a 5% click-through rate, meaning 2 to 5% of people that go to your landing page will click to go to the checkout page. So that might be lower than you're thinking. But with cold ads, that's definitely industry average. Ours is a 5%, so it's definitely on the higher end, but it's also okay if yours is in the 2 to 3 to 4%. If it's in that range, if it's in like the 1 or less percent, you definitely need to work on it. But anywhere from 2 to 5 is good. And if you're above 5, that's great. So that's
because I think it's just so important we point that out, because I think if you don't know what you're doing and you're running ads to a landing page and you see that 100 people went to the page and only 2 people clicked to the next page, what are you probably going to think? Ads aren't working for me. This isn't working. This is terrible. You just don't know that that's industry standard. That's normal. And again, because of the stuff we're going to teach you, Rose is more than double the industry standard. So our 5% is more than double industry standard. But I want you to know that if you have 2 out of 100 people that take the next step, that's normal. That's typical. That's right on track. And if you didn't have that information, you're going to be messing around and freaking out and turning your ads off and all this stuff because you just don't know what's normal. So I just wanted to add.
Yep. So that's for your landing page. That should have a 2 to 5% click-through rate. Now on your checkout page, it should be anywhere from a 20 to a 25% conversion rate. So that means after they click from your landing page to the checkout page, not all those people are going to buy, right? It just happens. It's just drop off. So anywhere from a 20 to 25% conversion rate. I think ours is right about a 20, and that's great. And it works well for us. So if it's getting into like the 15% range, you probably should make some tweaks because that's not a very good conversion rate, especially since they saw the initial page. They know everything it's about. You should expect a higher conversion rate on the checkout page, if that makes sense.
So let's do some math. I'm going to have you do some math for me. If I have 1,000 people click my initial landing page, how many sales can I expect to make? What would be
based on let's just say like a 2% click through and then a 20% conversion.
Exactly. We'll do 2% click through rate and a 20% conversion rate. How many sales can we expect with 1,000 website visitors to the initial landing page?
You should expect 4 sales.
4 sales. So 1,000 visitors equals 4 sales. Probably a way bigger difference than you thought. You would have thought 1,000 people, I should have 500 sales. 1,000 people, I should have 200 sales. 1,000 people, I should have at least 100 sales, right? No, 4 sales is industry average. So big difference. But this is one of the things we talked about that I wish somebody had told me at the beginning, because I'm like, oh my gosh, my ads are failing. They're not failing. They're just right on track for industry average. You just now you know that you have to send a lot more people to your landing pages than you initially thought you did.
Yep. Exactly. Cool. Yeah, I'm glad we did the math. I think that was helpful because it sounds like 1,000 you're expecting to get so many more customers.
Right. You just don't.
All right, so we're going to walk through the landing page first and then the checkout page, and we're just going to kind of like be very conversational and just walk through what we added and for what reasons. So we're going to show you with the 24 courses for $24. So obviously the very first thing we start with is just
hang on. Can you share your screen?
Oh, yep.
And then I'm going to add it.
We're learning this new tech, so.
Hold on, I'm going to add it. You're added, and then you should be on. There you go. And then hang on, I'm going to add me. Perfect. I gotta make me smaller. I'm like massive on the screen right now. Okay, all right, we're good.
Okay, so very first thing is just the title of your offer. You want to make it very clear right from the start what the offer is. So for us, it's you're gonna get 24 courses for $24. And then what we usually do is just add what we call a mock-up image to show what they're gonna get visually. It's very important for when you're selling a digital product, to have some kind of visual image that they can like help picture what they're going to get in their mind.
Can
And
I
I
ask,
don't know if you want to, yeah,
I just
I
want to
want
ask
you to
you a
pop
question.
in.
How much selling do you think that image does right there? Like, do you think they see
This is
that?
ad. You guys will see on our ads too. This does all the heavy lifting. Like
That's what
this,
I was looking for, that phrase. The image
yes,
does the heavy lifting.
yes,
So your words are important, and you'll see we keep our words really simple, but we're, as humans, we're visual, especially when we're cold traffic. We're literally looking for like, what do I get? What do I, and you
yeah,
show them. The more you
yeah,
can show and not tell, I think the better in something like this.
yeah, yeah.
Cool. Okay.
So the mock up image is very important. So title, image. Right under the image is a button to go to the checkout. Some people are like, cool, I'm sold. Let's get it. I'm in. Take me to the checkout page. So right here, this will take them to the checkout page, which I'm going to show you later. So I'm not going to click on it right now.
One quick
Some
thing.
people make,
Sorry.
yeah, go
I
ahead.
just want to see that word unlock, I think, is really important. And throughout the entire checkout page, we'll use words that position this content as behind a vault, locked.
Hmm.
And then we want to give you access to it. You get to
Hmm.
unlock it. So the whole idea is you'll see as we go through this, it's the idea that all this content is behind a paywall. And when you
Hmm.
pay, you get access to this. So
Yeah.
as you're going through the whole, I just wanted to say that right there. So as they go through the whole landing page, notice where we tease intentionally with our words. We use words that intentionally create that shit, I gotta have it feeling.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
So some people are quick decision makers. They're just going to click right there. But then a lot of people are like, okay, what even is this? What am I going to learn? So we go into what they're going to learn. So instead of just saying you get 500 videos and 2,000 worksheets, we say what they're going to get out of it. So we're sharing the, like the results that they're going to get. So our courses will teach them how to, attract leads, make money, stuff like that. So it's very important to not just list what they're going to get, but to share the results and share like what they want out of it, if that makes sense. And I don't know if you have anything to add to this, because I think this is really important.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, I think you really hit the nail on the head. It's thinking about um, your ideal customer, right? This is ours. We help people with this. So, but like, what does your ideal client want? It's as simple as that. What are the problems they're trying to solve? My clients don't know how to grow social media following. My clients struggle with sales. My clients want to quit their 9 to 5. So thinking about what does my ideal client want and how can this product get them closer, I think is really important. And this is where that like selling 100 organically is going to be really important for you, because this language here, it's so easy for us to know these bullet points and to be really intentional because we've done that work to know our ideal customer through and through. We know so much about our ideal customer. And so,
mhm,
but when you don't know your ideal customer, your copy sucks. You're sort of throwing spaghetti at the wall. It's vague. It doesn't hit the pain points. And so the only thing I would add is like when you get to know your customer better and what they really want, it shows in your copy almost
mhm,
accidentally, where you don't have to think about it because you know so
mhm.
deeply what they want.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that's this section. And then we just tell them to just keep scrolling, because the landing page can get long. So we just tell them if you want to know what's included. Um, This for us, again, is kind of just showing, it's very similar to what's up here, but just reiterating it. So
I
it's
think
saying if you
stroke
want,
of genius. I just want to interrupt. This was all Rose, and this was a stroke of genius on her part. When I saw this, it honestly blew my mind because
I'm glad
it,
it
one
works
of
really well.
the
Yeah.
well, one of the things that's hard about having a bundle that's so big is you can almost get overwhelmed by the
Yes. Yeah.
details. You can almost get overwhelmed with what's included. And so what
Yeah.
you do here is really important because there's a lot of people that visit this page. Some people are wanting to get more leads. So you say,
Mhm.
hey, for those of you who want to get more leads, this is what you're going to focus on. Let's
Yeah.
say you're a health coach and you're a nutrition coach and you have a bunch of like, let's just say detox recipes. You could say, if you're looking to detox, focus on these recipes. If you're
Yeah.
looking to add more protein in, focus on these recipes. And so what Rose did here, because you'll see as she scrolls, there's more of these, if you need actually, but what she did is like, hey, if this is your pain point, here's the material that's very applicable to you. Come join us. Come get
Yeah.
it.
And it's almost like assuming, I think it's cool because it's almost like assuming that they're going to get it, right? Like we're just like, of course you're going to get this. And when you get this, watch these courses.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, we know this offer's so good, you're going to get it. So focus on these courses. And I
Yeah.
think it really goes a long way. So for this, it's if you need more leads, focus on these. Need more clients, focus on these courses. If you want more sales, focus on these. Want to grow on social media, watch these courses. If you want to have five figure launches, watch these. And then now we go into what's actually included because some people literally want to know what every single course is about. So here we have it. Number one, I mean, we literally go through everyone. And I think this is cool because
Yeah.
we put like what we would normally charge. Today it's $1. So we have all of them here listed out with little descriptions. And you want to make this look nice. You don't want to just like be very text heavy. Like it's good that we have a mock up for each
Well,
thing.
that's so
So if
funny.
you're going to list
I
it up,
was going to tell them, I was literally just going to say, what I would do is once you create that first mock-up of each thing, that's the bulk work because all like that
mhm,
24 for 24 image, that's just this
yeah,
mock. It's all the little mock-ups
broken out.
added into
Hmm.
one thing. So as
Yep,
you're creating the visuals for your product, start with like the mock-up for the individual item and then
yep,
compile it all together.
yep, yeah. That's a good tip. And I think this is important to break it up like this, so it's not just like a boring checklist.
Exactly.
So I'm just going to scroll quickly through here. And we'll link this landing page in the description of this video so you guys can like take your time and really dissect it as well.
Mhm.
But so we have all the courses listed and again, another button. We notice how many buttons we have on this page. I think that's very important to
Yeah.
increase the click-through is after every section, we have a button. So they don't have to scroll through this whole page just to find the button. It's very important to, I mean, I think we have it at least 6 or 7 times on this page. And that's very important to increasing the click-through rate.
Two things I want to
Okay.
add that are really important. One thing about that button, sales psychology, a lot of people need to say no a few times before they say yes. And so every
Mm-hmm.
time they're scrolling past the button and they're not buying, they're essentially telling you no. So we're getting a bunch
Hmm.
of no's on the same landing page, and then eventually we get our yes. And I think that's really important. The
I
other thing
agree.
I want to add is a little design tip. I'm a former graphic designer. One of the things that really helps break the text up that is easy to miss because it's so subtle yet it makes such a big difference is the different background colors that really break the text up. So as Rose scrolls back up, you can see here we have just very subtle different colors. You probably didn't even notice it the first time around, but as you go through and see it again now, you can see that we're just breaking the text up very subtly with a
Hmm.
slight soft background color, and that helps just the brain to understand what's going on.
For sure. Yeah. Okay, so this is huge, especially for people that don't know who you are. I can't even tell you. This is a section we added
Mm-hmm.
um, based on comments we were getting, and I'll talk about this later. But comments we were getting on our ads is literally so many people were saying, "Will this work for me?" And you're probably going to get that a lot too. So it's very important to have this section on your page. So we talk about who this works for, and we even go and detail literally. So we say it works for these three main people. It works for coaches, service providers, and consultants. But some people are like, I don't know if I qualify as a consultant. So we went and listed literally every industry that has gone through these programs and seen results, and people that this is a good fit for. So we did this. Highly recommend that you add something similar to your landing page because again, these people don't know who you are and they don't know if it's going to work for you. So just calling out them on the landing page, I think really helps.
I want to give a specific example with a different industry so they can see how they would apply it. Let's say back to
Okay, yeah.
like the health coach or the nutrition coach. This works for you if you're a new mom who's looking to lean out a little bit. This works for you if you're an older lady
Hmm.
looking to get more energy
Yep.
or with menopause. This works for you
Hmm.
if you're a professional who doesn't have a ton of time. Like
Yep.
it kind of seems silly. Like you feel silly spelling it all out like that. Like I
Yeah,
felt
yeah,
absolutely silly writing all of this out, but this massively boosted our conversion rate because
it did.
your job as of the landing page is to take away all the questions. That's the
Yeah.
goal. Take away all the questions.
And
The big one.
the interesting thing is, I track specifically this. This is the most clicked button on our landing page, which tells me they're looking, they're looking, they're looking. They're like, I don't know if this is for me, but I track that this button after they read, okay, this is for me. Then they go click through on the checkout page. So that just tells me, okay, that this section is clearly very critical because they're not really clicking beforehand. They click on this. It's a good fit. I need this. Then they go and check out.
Yeah, that's
Okay, so we got some testimonials. We have a secret hack coming down the line on how to collect hundreds of really good testimonials. So these are just two really good ones that we put right under there because these are like saying, hey, this will work. This lady's saying, I feel like it's accessible to any industry. And this person's saying, honestly, I bought it and they're applicable in every niche. So this just helps people feel like even if they, let's say we miss somebody that might still be a good fit for, this helps them feel like, okay, I can feel good purchasing this. And then lastly, this is very important as well. So we've noticed that landing pages that have a sneak peek preview of what they're going to get. So again, it's just me walking. I filmed this video. It's just me walking through everything that I listed up above. But things that have the video of kind of showing the behind the scenes of like what they're going to get really helps boost conversion rates. And I see like hundreds of people watch this video, which was shocking to me because I'm like, it's so low down on the page. Like I'm a quick decision maker, so I would never scroll down and watch a 4-minute video, but some people are. And so highly recommend you film video. My face isn't even in this. It's just sharing my screen and it's just the Kajabi courses. Highly recommend you film a sneak peek video. I don't know if you have anything to add along the way.
Uh, I mean, really, the only thing I would say is like we really took a long time to add that video because adding a video felt like high effort, but it really, at
Yeah,
the end of the day, it wasn't high effort. It was actually pretty easy to
no,
film that video, and it really helped our conversion rate. So,
yep,
I think I just add that. Like, it might seem hard, but just do it.
definitely do it. Yeah, and again, it's like literally a screen share Loom
Yeah.
video. Okay, and then more testimonials, just a bunch more, and then that's it. One thing I do want to point out is you probably noticed this little verified by proof. We're going to have a link in the description for this. This is huge because again, you got to remember there's a lot of scammers out there on ads. There's a lot of people saying like, I wonder if this is legit. This is cool because it shows actual people are purchasing it and it's actually verified. So this really helps our conversion rate as well. I can't even tell you. There was one page, I think I forgot to put it on, and the page was doing horrible. I was like, Maria, like this is so weird. Like it looks like all our other pages. Like I don't understand
I remember
what's
that.
going on. And she's like, Rose, you don't have proof on there. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I
Yeah.
forgot to put proof on. And it instantly boosted our conversion rate. So
Yeah.
definitely worth the money. This is like the one thing we would like never let go of.
Yeah,
Because it just,
it's
it's just popping up
so
and
cheap. It's so cheap. I can't believe it
it's
for
so
what it was.
expensive. It's so worth the money. And we have a link in the description that you guys can use to get it. But it's just constantly steadily there and it's constantly, just verifying for people that this is a legit offer. Along with the testimonials and the video and everything else that we've established. So,
Question: Are
um,
you at any point talking about the footer of this page? Because there's some stuff here that I don't know. Is there a better time to talk about it?
oh, you mean the Facebook stuff?
Facebook stuff, the policies.
Yes. Okay, I can just talk about it really quickly
Okay.
here, because I don't think we need a whole video on it.
Okay.
So, Facebook requires that you have this, and it's hard to see with the proof. So if I can just X this out. Okay, so you need to have this phrase, and we'll put this in the description for you, so you can literally just copy it. But they don't want they don't want to get like sued or something from their advertisers. Like, let's say there is a scam or a spammer out there. They just want you. That's their disclaimer saying like this is not associated with us whatsoever. So do not try to like come for us if you lose your money. They require you to put a privacy policy, a shipping policy, and a return policy, which is silly because it's a digital product, but you have to have those as well on your landing page. So these just link over to I don't think anybody really clicks on them, but it just links over to our privacy policy.
Yeah, and
So
it's just like sort of dot our I's and cross our T's on Facebook's world.
exactly. It just helps you not get because you could get your ad account shut down if you don't have this. So it's definitely important to add it. It's a quick, simple thing. We'll have a little template in the description that you can just copy and put in the bottom of your pages. But that's a good call because I would have it just like is blended in my mind. So
Right, exactly. The
I just
last
want to talk about it.
add is that we build this page. You're probably wondering what page, like what software do we use to build this?
Yes.
We use
Yes.
unbounce.com.
Hmm.
A lot. Like we've tried ClickFunnels and a bunch of
Yeah.
like some people try to build their landing pages on like Kajabi, for example. Just
Yeah.
don't need it. You need an actual, for this to work and to convert the level we want it to convert, you just need a checkout page that does what you want it to do. It needs to look the way you want it to look. You need to have that control. If you're going to be spending $100 or more per day on advertising, you need software to do what it needs to do for the landing page itself. And so we've had a lot of issues with ClickFunnels, so we don't use ClickFunnels anymore. I'm going to drop back here and then add me on the left. There we go. And so we have a lot of, just build it on Unbounce, I think is the build it on Unbounce. That's what we use, and you need it to work. So we use that, and then we'll obviously talk about the checkout page. Are we doing the checkout page right now or a new video for the
Another video.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so too. Okay, so we're gonna do another video on Samcart and the checkout page.
Okay.